Hello, welcome back to another video of Transfer Portal CFB presented by NoContextCFB. Today, we're going to be talking about some stellar wide receivers going into 2022. Guys, I think can maybe make a run at the coveted Biletnikoff Award. It's going to be tough. There are some bold predictions here for stats and everything, but they're going to need to put up huge numbers to go and get that illustrious award that's given to the best receiver in college football. So we'll see what these five guys could do. They're really dang good. And I hope that this video at the very least helps you get acclimated with some of the top talent in this sport, no matter the school they play at. They ball out, they dominate, and they deserve to get watched on Saturdays, not just the Alabamas of the world. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. The first receiver that I'll be highlighting today is Tyrese Chambers at FIU. This is a guy that told me he's looking to get 2,000 receiving yards this season. Only one player in FBS history has ever hit the 2,000 receiving yard threshold in a single season. It was by Trevor Inslee at Nevada in 1999. It's been a long time since somebody's hit the 2K mark. It could be Tyrese's time. I believe him when he says he'll do it. If you were to double his production from 2021, he'd have totaled for 2,148 receiving yards. That'd be the leading mark. Like, that's crazy. He's shooting for 90 plus catches this season as well, double from the 45 he got in 2021. He is hands down the best player on FIU, the brightest light on what's been a very poor team in years past. This record-breaking receiver in just 1 year at the FBS level was able to, I'm sorry, T.Y. Hilton, he was able to make FIU fans forget about you for a bit and focus on the talent, the incredible talent that Tyrese Chambers is. He's going to break plenty more records in 2022 as well. He is the focal point of this FIU offense, and he's going to demand targets and do lethal damage. He wins at all levels, but he's an exceptionally talented deep route runner who wins with big-time speed and concentration. That's evidenced by his sick 23.9 yards per catch mark in 2021. His path to winning the Biletnikoff is going to be 90 plus catches for 2,000 plus receiving yards and 10 plus touchdowns. It would be outrageous for voters not to give Chambers the nod if he were to eclipse that 2,000 receiving yard mark in a single season. I know that he'd get my vote. And I mean, hey, Tyrese Chambers is an electric player. And despite FIU being in the dumps right now, everyone should be watching FIU play offense at least to watch this game-breaking talent. The next guy that we're looking at is Dante Cephas, wide receiver, Kent State. He had a breakout year on Kent State's electric offense in 2021. Now look, 2022, he's going to be the main man. At quarterback, Dustin Crum departs, but Colin Schlee enters, and I expect huge things from Schlee. I really think he's going to be tremendous, but sorry, this is all about wide receivers. He's going to look to Dante over and over and over again. This is a guy that is going to absolutely feast in 2022. He's just going to crush it. The offense is not going to miss a beat at all. Cephas ignites his offense with game-breaking speed on the outside. He'll get over the middle too and absolutely carve defenses after the catch. He's a tough guy to tackle, and just to speak to his toughness and strength, back in high school, he was a very feared member of his team's secondary for his hard-hitting ability. This guy is tough. And now on the Golden Flashes offense that could really just score in an instant, in a flash, if you will, he's going to do that often once again. He has excellent deep route running ability. Kent State's got a very tough non-conference slate. Shout out Kent State for securing the bag. They're going to play at Washington, at Oklahoma, and at Georgia. Three teams that project to have pretty dang good defenses. I know at OU, that hasn't been their calling card in years past. Venables should change that. In those games, though, you've just got to put your name out there. You've got to make a few big-time plays. Those games present as a marketing opportunity for Dante to get himself on the map. His path to the Biletnikoff I go 85 plus catches for 1,600 plus yards and 15 plus touchdowns. Let's see if Dante Cephas could have a big time year in the MAC. The third receiver we're looking at, Antwan Wells Jr. at South Carolina. This is someone I started watching last season, early November at James Madison, and I quickly realized that he's an NFL player at an FCS powerhouse. Guess what? Now he's in the SEC. Now he's getting a chance to thrive on the big stage instead of just absolutely destroy defenses for JMU fans and, whoever else was actually watching. But he's going to be a pivotal piece of this Gamecocks offense. You have new South Carolina quarterback Spencer Rattler getting into the mix. He aims to get back to that 2020 form. He's going to throw the ball often, and it's pivotal that Wells meshes with Spencer and demands targets with his excellent play on the field. One thing that pops off the screen to me with Wells is just how often he'll show late hands and how often those DBs are completely unaware that the pass is coming their way. He just plays mind games with DBs and crushes them with his intelligence. The late hands is something that we've seen Devontae Adams master, former group of five guy, of course, now crushing it in the NFL, obviously. One of the true better receivers that we've seen in a long time. Late hands will help you do that. Wells does it very well. He's got an all-around skill set. He's got surgical route running that will be on full display in 2022 as well. He's going to be a big-time piece in the red zone, too. Rattler's going to look his way often when the Gamecocks are looking to score 6. His path to the Biletnikoff, 88 plus catches for 1,550 plus receiving yards and 12 plus touchdowns. Antwan Wells Jr. is a menace, and y'all better watch out for him. We go to Texas Tech for a breakout candidate in Miles Price. Look, new offensive coordinator Zach Kittley is sure to electrify this Texas Tech offense, and it's very important that he identifies a true WR1 very early, like he did with, record-breaking receiver Jarris Stearns at Houston Baptist in Western Kentucky. In his lone season at the FBS level, Stearns posted 150 catches for 1,902 receiving yards and 17 receiving touchdowns in Kittley's red-hot offense. If Miles Price gets Kittley's blessing, who knows what's in store for Price on this Red Raiders offense. He's a sure-handed receiver with tremendous speed, explosiveness, and versatility. It's the kind of guy that you look to get the ball in any way that you can, something that Kittley is not afraid of doing, as we saw him get Stearns the ball in a variety of ways last year and at HBU. The junior is set to see a massive rise in his production no matter who plays quarterback for Texas Tech, and the mission is simple. Get Miles Price the ball and let him cook. Get him the ball on little jet sweeps, touch passes, get him the ball deep and let him work, and the ball in drags and screens and let him just make defenders miss tackles with his electric playmaking ability. He's a very fun player to watch, and I can't wait for college football fans to get acclimated with his game. His path to the Biletnikoff, you've got to go nuclear. You need 95 plus catches for 1,400 plus receiving yards and 14 plus touchdowns. Can Zach Kittley get Miles Price cooking like Stearns? Only time will tell. All eyes will be on America's team, UTSA. That's right. Our last receiver to look at, Zachary Franklin. In the early part of the season, Franklin gets tests against in-state opponents, Houston and Texas. College football fans will be watching those games. They want to see Meat Nation against very good competition. They might not tune in for Franklin. They'll tune in after. Franklin's going to impress you in those games, and he's going to demand your attention in the following months. There's a huge chance that the UTSA offense throws the ball a bit more in 2022 after the departure of star running back and, of course, workhorse back, Sincere McCormick. Franklin plays at a much bigger size than his 6'1" 185-pound frame would suggest. He's a guy that has been dubbed the Calvin Johnson, the Megatron of college football. He's an absolute menace when the ball is thrown to him with no regard for human life. You'll see him mossing dudes. I'm pretty sure he got in that segment. Maybe I'm tripping. I know he should have been there at the very least. He makes a plethora of jaw-dropping acrobatic grabs, whether it's with one or two hands. Maybe it's blindfolded. The kid is just special. He runs this nasty slant route too, where he'll obviously take the slant and do really good work after a catch, but he uses this with really good selling points with his feet. Sometimes he'll break off that slant and he'll go deep. The DBs bite on the slant and he is as good as gone for a big time play downfield. Zachary Franklin's path to the Biletnikoff, I believe he needs 100 plus catches for 1,300 plus receiving yards and 18 plus touchdowns. I have big goals for Franklin. Can he rise to the occasion? All right, thank you for watching this video on Biletnikoff sleepers and some hot takes, bold predictions, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you consider liking and subscribing to our channel. And please, in the comments below, tell me who are some of your breakout receivers that you think could make a run at the Biletnikoff. It's not going to be easy. We're not going to hate on anybody's calls either. There's a bunch of talented receivers in this sport, and I can't wait to see who you guys think could make a run at history.